Godzilla fans? My name is Vinny N, and in today's video, we will be reviewing Godzilla 2004, 2005, or Godzilla Final Wars, but I just call them Godzilla 2004 or Final Wars. Okay, I believe it is the 6-inch version, and sorry if you hear my parents talking in the background. They're very loud. Don't know why. And if the lighting looks different, that's because I have my big lamp over here. So I decided, because the lighting was horrible over here. So finally all these reviews will have some good lighting. So let's go in. And before I start this review, I was supposed to review Godzilla 12-inch, but I don't really have the space for that right now, and I need to bring out another table or review on my kitchen table, but that is occupied. So I'm just finding another figure to review in the meanwhile. And most likely the biggest figures will be reviewed on my kitchen table. So okay, so let's dive into this review. Okay, so Godzilla 2004, Final Wars, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so let's start with the detail. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay, so the scales look very nice, as you can see. There's like all bumps and ridges and like on his neck. Yeah, and all down his leg. I think it looks very good. His toenails, I think, I really never paid attention to his feet in the movie. There was that one show when he is fighting Gigan, and they show his feet sliding as Gigan has his huge electrocuting wires, I think, around him. I think they were electrocuting. I don't know. And my pencil is about to fall. And it fell. But anyway, yeah, that looks nice. The legs look very nice. They look very detailed. And, yeah, again, I think this is a Toho Monster series or something like that figure. I'm not sure. Yet again, I have his card, but it is upstairs in my bedroom, so we can't get it because I have it all packed away in storage in my room, so not really storage, but it's packed. The claws, the hand claws, or the fingernails, or whatever you want to call them, they look really nice too. There's not really much detail with them, but yeah, I think there's a bigger version of this. I know I have the bigger version, the 12-inch, that really doesn't look like him. Yeah, sorry, but it looks like they took something from Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and then Godzilla Final Wars and mixed it. Sorry for those of you who disagree with me, but that is what I think, and it is perfectly fine to have my opinion in your opinion. But let's get on with it. So the tongue is a red, as you can see. The teeth are yellow, but I think they should be white. I don't know. Now up to the neck. The neck looks very good. The neck is actually up. The neck up is my favorite. So because it looks really good. As you can see, all scales and ridges and all that good stuff, and under his mouth. I'm dragging my iPod case, my other one. Yeah, that looks nice. So yeah, and now onto the head. The head scales look very good. The ears, those little Godzilla ears, whatever you want to call them, they look good. Honestly, I can't remember what, really anything, because I haven't seen the movie since the Godzilla 2014 came out, sadly. Not sadly, but plus the disc is scratched and it keeps pausing, so yeah, I need to get a new one. The head scales look very nice, and yeah, and his cheekbones are pretty big. Now for the eyes, that little orange dot right there next to my finger, that was a total mess up. I don't like that. I wish it was fixed, but someone in the factory or the machine or whatever puts the paint on messed up badly, because for me as the collector, I am very mad about that, but I am not gonna paint over it or anything with like a black Sharpie or something and try to make it look better, because it's just gonna look crappy. So yeah. And then on to the other side, same thing, except his eyeball is okay. Now down to his scales, or not his scales, his spikes. I love that like bright white glossy look. Well, they're not much glossy, but I like it. I think it looks cool. Because, you know, I think most of the other Godzilla figures have like black ridges coming up like that, but I think it's hard to tell. But I mean, they're more white than the black ridges, the black coming up. Because I mean, we're all used to that. That it's just we're used to it. So, yeah. Then his tail curves around, and the spikes get very small. But I like how they do. And then the tail, I like the tail because like I don't have many figures with the tail that curves around. Like I only have like Godzilla 2014. A certain one. But you know what I mean. They don't make lots of Godzilla figures like that. They mostly make it straight up, like it goes down the neck, then it comes straight up. I think that's because they are trying to help you save more space or something. But a lot of the time, it's not that well, because I mean, if I'm trying to make a stop motion movie or video or whatever, it just messes it all up, and it doesn't look that nice. So, but yeah, because we all know that Godzilla usually just doesn't have his tail sticking up for the whole movie. He's not like walking around Tokyo or something with his tail up. That's not very ferocious. But you guys know what I mean. I like it better when they give his tail just like a new, like making it look like a whip or something. So yeah. So now on to articulation. Again. Okay, sorry, because this is not really a flat surface because it's all bumpy. And I thought this was going to be one of the videos, or my first video without the camera falling, but it isn't. So his arm moves back like that and in like that. So that's it. His head moves a full 360 all the way around. His legs, okay, sorry, this is, hopefully you guys can see. His legs go up to about that and all the way back down and then like that. So, then my Godzilla's tail has a glue seal, so I cannot move his tail. Like, if I wanted to break the glue seal, I could, but I'm not, so. Now, I'm gonna go get another Godzilla or figure. Okay, so I have some figures. And the first figure I will show is a mini Anguirus. You can't even see him, so. He's only up to about his ankle, and that's it, so. Then I have Godzilla 2014, which I think that looks good. Like, I mean, he could be a little bit bigger, but I mean, because I think Godzilla 2014 is supposed to be the biggest Godzilla out of all of them. I think. I'm not sure. And then this Godzilla. My big Godzilla that I'm probably going to do at the kitchen table. This one is the one that I think that they just messed up on. He doesn't look anything, well, he sort of does, but I mean, he really doesn't look like it, so... I mean, it looks like they took Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and then Godzilla Final Wars and mushed them together. But I think it looks good. I mean, for a change, just like to see a Godzilla that wasn't in a movie or something, it looks good. For those of you who think, my grammar is bad, who think that it looks right, then good for you. But honestly, in my opinion, he doesn't look all too right. So, yeah. Now, this is going to be something new, and I think I've done it in one of my other videos. For, the overall look at this guy. He's a great figure and everything, but the downside is I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 or something like that. I'm just saying that's what I'm gonna start doing, giving them a something out of a 10. And this guy, I have to give a 9 out of 10, sadly, because one of Bandai's workers or whoever puts it on, or a robot, or probably not a robot, but a machine or something who put it on, whatever put it on or whoever put it on, I don't like. Because, I mean, if that wasn't there, this figure would get a 10 out of 10. But, I mean, with that there, that brings it down. Actually, you know what? Since this figure is so nicely detailed, so nicely sculpted, has really good articulation, I'm just going to give it a 10 out of 10. But if it was a bigger splotch of paint, then I would give it probably an 8 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. But this figure, everything is perfect with it, except for that. And I've just changed my mind. It's so small that from really far away, you can't see it. So I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10. And so yeah, this is the end of this video. And so the next video, now I know I'm putting off figures because I don't have the space to use. Sorry if you hear my sister. She's probably hyper. I don't have the space to do it, so the 12 inches, the 18-inch Gypsy Danger, the 24-inch Godzilla, I think Cloverfield is maybe a 20-inch, probably, I don't know. But figures that size, pretty much, they're going to be done on my kitchen table. But it takes, I need to push my sister out, I need to push my mom out, and that's, the busiest part of the house. So I need to find a time where, someone can hold the camera for me while I review it and have it, free of people besides me and someone else. But the next video I hope to do, if it's not Cloverfield or Zilla 1998 12-inch, it will probably be... Okay, so you're going to see me choose. It will probably be Orga or King Caesar. So Caesar or King Caesar. I don't know how you pronounce it. But it's probably going to be one of those two. So, see you guys next time. Please like, subscribe, comment, and good comments as always. But yet, as it always goes, I can't do anything about that. So, see you guys next time. And, yeah.